Greetings, my V family all over the planet. Sorry for being 2 minutes delayed, but I just updated my Instagram account and there's a new way of going live, which I didn't figure out. So, this is the confession of your chief being technically challenged. All right. And I know I impressed you guys by being on Instagram live, but for those who really know me really well, you know that I'm not the most technological savvy person, but we are live. All right. So firstly, we official, all right, Laureen Ibn Abbas, my brother AVP Ibn, greetings to everyone. Who else? QNet official, Rita, the nut job. Greetings to Ryan and Raya. All right, love you guys. Okay, let's see, who do we have? Ibn, Pukraj, Kumaran, okay, Prashant. I'm just doing a few shout out. Mr. Romeo, Pat. All right, Hassan, Bupendra, Atli Hassan. We partner Atli in the house. All right, unbelievable. Krishna. Okay, Sumit, Knights, Assalamualaikum. Privyat to all my brothers and sisters in Kazakh, Russia, Central Asia. All right, bonjour to everyone. Hi, Vicky. Bonjour to everyone in West Africa, France. And greetings. Namaste. Vanakkam to everyone in India. Aibowan, Sri Lanka, alright, apa kabar, Indonesia, Assalamualaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters around the world, alright, and welcome to my Instagram live. So guys, welcome to week 48, which is rank advancement week. So you guys would have finished 3 weeks of the regular week, and now you are here at rank advancement. And you guys, I want you guys to focus on your rank advancement. I want you not to wait until Thursday, Friday, lastminute.com to push in your BV to make sure you qualify and start focusing on your rank today. It's a Sunday. So wake up, smell the coffee, make it happen. All right. Whether you're going for, sapphire, okay, platinum, diamond, gold, whatever rank you guys are going to go for it. All right. Now today I'm feeling a little bit, I would say, nostalgic and going back to a little bit of my journey. Okay, I was spending a lot of time with some family today, and I realized that we all go through a journey in life, okay, and we underestimate the impact of that journey of life onto us. Okay, and I know there are a lot of wee kids, wee teens watching. So this is Uncle Cheese or Uncle Chief or Uncle Patman. Ibrahim, Assalamualaikum, what's up, bro? Alright, AVP Ibrahim in the house, magnificent, always there. Urmila, 66, Emil, Sahil, India, Jagdeep, alright, Varun, all of you guys. Okay, is this Hong Kong? I don't know what flag that is. I'm trying to figure out what flag. Tell me your country. I failed geography in school badly, so I don't know the flags. Alright, Ali Reza. Ali, is that you? Is that Ali? Yeah, okay. Alright, salam. And to all of you, Dark Miss, welcome back. Love the cat. Yes, it says trust. Okay, trust your uplines. Trust your downlines. Okay, trust us as your grand uplines, especially Dato Sri Vijay Japa, our founders. We're going to get you there to the ultimate goal. And today, I want to talk about the journey a little bit, about our journey in life, okay, and how it creates the mindset that we have to deal with. Because remember this, guys, when you speak to somebody, whether a prospect, all right, or somebody, your friend, whoever, you are speaking to somebody who has accumulated a paradigm, a mindset through their journey of life, okay? And that decides who you become. And we take for granted, all right, our journey in life. And I have a lot of strong opinions about the education system, the way governments operate. Today, news is on a snap of a finger. You get the correct news, you get fake news, you get misinformed by the World Wide Web or the internet, okay, social media. Oh my God. Instant, instant, instant. What I had for lunch, what I had for dinner, all right? Everything is instant, instant, instant news, okay? And I realize that if you really look back of a journey of an individual, all right, there are many parts of their journey that form their paradigm. And when somebody starts becoming an entrepreneur, when you start your journey with QNet, when you start thinking seriously about financial freedom, your dreams, you are not fighting the world. Like I told you, the world is never your enemy. You are fighting the preconceived notions and ideas that you have created in your mind based on your journey of life, your experiences. Okay, you hear this all the time. People get into the relationship, their heart get broken, then they don't trust men or women anymore, and they don't want to get into a relationship. Somebody tried some kind of entrepreneurship once or twice, and they fail, and then they said, forget it, I'm never going to be an entrepreneur anymore. Let's apply for a job in McDonald's and fry French fries for the rest of my life, okay? But I need you to understand this, that equally when you deal with your downlines, when you deal with the prospect, when you do the presentation, you are also dealing with their mindset. So don't get upset, all right, when people don't do what you expect them to do. When people don't think the way you think, all right? Not everyone is going to wake up in the morning and say, yes, I love network marketing. I love QNet. I'm going to give 100%. I'm going to make all the sacrifices. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to eat until I reach max out. Now, if you had downlines like that, if all your downlines had that mindset, oh my God, all right, you will max out in 3 months, I guarantee you. But the reality is, all right, not everyone thinks that way, okay? And neither did me, to be honest, all right? When I first signed up, like you, many of you, I thought, okay, will this work? I'm going to give it a shot. I was broke anyway, all right? So I was at the bottom of the barrel, so it was only up. But Dato Sri Vijay took great effort in his interaction with me to change my preconceived notion of the potential of this business. I never thought I would be this successful, to be very honest, all right, doing network marketing, because I thought it was just a concept, a business. But Dato Sri Vijay spent a lot of time with me, changing my paradigm. That's why I use this word paradigm shift, which in simple English means changing the preconceived mindset of anyone, including yourself, all right? And think about it, guys, all right? You're born, okay, and you are born into a family, okay? I hope most of you are born into a family. If you're orphans, you now belong to the V family, and we are there with you every step of the way, and we love you, okay? But if you're born with parents, siblings, your whole family experience also creates a paradigm shift in your mind. Sorry, not a shift, a paradigm, a mindset, okay? If you have strict parents, all right, then you are not the most adventurous person because you're not maybe being allowed to do everything you want to do, okay? If you have parents who don't have time for you, then you are left to learn from your peers, your friends. And today, sad to say, the internet, all right, or social media is going to be your parent if parents are too busy for their kids. So those with kids, don't allow Instagram to be daddy, Facebook to be mommy, and YouTube to be the nanny. All right, guys, all right? Make sure you are there hands-on to bring up the kids. When I was growing up, my only source of information, God bless her soul, was my mom. She was the ultimate truth. If she told me the sky is blue because somebody painted it blue, I would believe it. All right? If my mom said planes were flying because there was a lot of balloons in the plane that made it float, I would believe it. Can you imagine? When we were growing up, and I sound so old, okay? When we were growing up, All right. Our Google search was Amma, my mom. All right. Or any uncle or auntie or anyone in your neighborhood who told you something, it was the ultimate truth. Can you imagine we lived in that era? All right. And I'm sure all of you did. Okay. All of you lived in that era. Especially, except the younger ones. You guys are lucky because you got other teachers. All right. You got the internet to verify whether your parents and teachers are telling you the truth. Okay. Yeah. Teachers were our ultimate source of information. School was so important because it was the only place to get information, to learn, to acquire knowledge. But then again, no school teacher, no high school teacher ever told a student back then to go out there and conquer the world and be the best you can be. All right, be an entrepreneur, all right, embrace network marketing, e-commerce, be a millionaire. Nobody would tell us that. So we grew up with a mindset that the only thing to do or the right thing to do was to study to the best of our ability, study hard. I'm saying this with a bit of reluctance because I was not the best student at anything, okay? But I still had that paradigm. Study hard, study hard, study hard, study hard, study hard. Go to a university, which for some reason I managed to do. Get a degree, all right? And then get a job. And that job becomes your source of income to sustain your life socially, emotionally, financially, material stuff. Okay? And this is what 95% of society, all right, goes through this paradigm. I'm talking my generation. All right? Nobody told us to take a year off and travel around Europe. All right? My mother would have smacked me. Okay? Nobody told to take a break. You know, after college, you need a break, all right, to find yourself. No, all right. Even my last week of college, my mother was already telling me, get a job, 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 get a job. All right, because with no money, there is no survival. All right, I'm amazed today how these people are surviving with $10, $20 government, support and all that stuff. But the reality is that was the paradigm. So when you speak to a prospect, when you try to share the concept of QNet, how powerful, how amazing this industry is, do not be shocked when they look at you and say, no, not for me. Nope, I don't believe it. Oh, I check on Google, these things don't work. You understand? Oh, this is all a scam. Don't be surprised. All right? Don't be shocked like, oh my God, somebody said this about... oh, thank you. You kept your baby's nickname as Chief. All right. Hugs and kisses to the baby. Okay. And nobody makes up their mind like that. It's just their paradigm, the way they think. All right. Can you imagine? You have been programmed by your parents, by your society, by your school, by your high school, by your university. For 20 years of your life, you only hear one thing. Study hard, get a good education, all right, get a good job, and don't lose the job. Okay, that's how you've been programmed. Okay, and suddenly somebody invites you to Starbucks, okay, or a coffee shop, sits down, takes out a piece of paper, a pen, and starts drawing circles and say, this is you. All right, talk to your hot zone, talk to your friends, talk to your relatives, get them to buy a great QNet product and blah, 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 blah. And one day, you will be financially free. All right, and you can buy anything you want and you can fly first class and buy your dream car, buy your dream house and live the life that you only see on TV or social media of these wealthy influencers who show off their lives. All right? Now, why would that person believe you? You are challenging 20 over years of mental programming by institution, by governments, by society, by their own parents and family. All right? And this is what you face. So nobody rejects us for the sake of rejecting. People reject network marketing because the presenter, that's you, fail to understand that you're not dealing with the person now. You're dealing with 20 years, 30 years, 40 years of consistent programming by the system to keep them where they are today. Now, don't get me wrong, okay, guys. I respect everyone with a job. You're putting food on your table, but it depends. That's my dog, by the way. This is Hope. Say hi, Hope. Hope. Yeah. Hope is joining Instagram and she's lying down on me right now. I just made you famous. Yeah, these are all, daddy's friends. All right. And what you need to understand is that the system doesn't want everyone to become a US dollar millionaire. Think about this. All right. Everyone will fear the concept of entrepreneurship. Why? Because if you have a country where everyone is a millionaire, all right, okay, there is a problem for the government, for society, for the system, which has been pre-planned and operating for years, and suddenly everyone is a millionaire because of, e-commerce, network marketing, QNet, financial freedom. Everyone has a chance to work with society, hot zone, warm zone, cold zone, all right, get people into the system. Now, the world doesn't want to understand us. Be very clear. It's not that they don't understand us. They don't want to understand us. They don't want to welcome you with open arms, because you are basically telling society that what they have been told for 22 years or their whole adult life is a lie. That with determination, with a dream that is big enough, a dream that you're willing to fight for, die for, all right, and a vehicle like QNet, a vehicle like network marketing, e-commerce, all right, you could actually make it. Now, I'm not saying this just to, excite you guys and because I'm chief. I'm saying this because I'm living proof. I came from the most traditional system ever, all right? I came from a system of, go to school, come back home, be a good kid, be a good student. And all this is important, don't get me wrong, because it made me who I am today. But there were moments, all right, where my paradigm shift. My paradigm shift from high school, where I had a teacher, Mr. Cyril Theo, those who went to my same school on this Instagram will know, where he told me, all right, that you have to live your life not to comply with the system always. That you got to choose your path. That Patman is meant to be the best Patman he can be, but the system will never recognize Patman. The system will not recognize your true potential. The system is actually to suppress your true potential. All right? Because that's what the world wants. Billions of people who will not reach their true potential. Now, this is changing today. All right? Seriously, the world is changing. Right? The younger generation no longer wants to comply with the status quo. They want change. Right? They want to live life on their own terms. Right? They want to see the world. Right? They don't want to be compliant. They want to be alive, if that makes sense to you guys. And I realize today that no matter what generation you belong to, and I want you to listen very carefully and don't misunderstand what I'm saying. No matter what generation you belong to, Gen Y, Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Millennials, Gen W, S, W, Q, whatever, okay? Armenia, I love you guys, all right? Whatever generation you belong to, the reality is that bull sugar walks and money talks, all right? Because you want to get on a plane and travel around Europe, you need money, all right? You want to take a break for 1 year, you still need money, okay? You want anything. And I'm not saying money is the only thing. And Dato Sri Vijay instilled in me this belief, which you will see in my next Wednesday message, that the destination is not the money. The destination is who you become, all right? The money is a byproduct. But if you really think about this, all right, and I agree with Dato Sri Vijay, and if you really think about it, 90%, and this I'm generalizing, okay? So don't start to figure out the percentage. This is just me, and I am smart, so it's 90%, okay? Of most human being problems come from the fact that they don't have enough financial resources. They don't have enough money. See, money is not good or bad. People are. And if you, Iran, Salam, Baba Jans, I love you guys. If you have enough, if you give a lot of money to good people, they will make a positive change in the world. The problem is today, is that all money is going to a small group of people called the 2%ers or the 1% of society. Because every major opportunity to make money is limited to big business, Microsoft, Apple. You hear the same things. Facebook, which buys Instagram and everyone else. You understand? All right? Think about it. There's not many opportunities out there for somebody to go from zero, all right, to a millionaire. As the whole world is talking about millions of opportunities online, e-commerce. No, there's not much. Network marketing today stands as one of the most solid opportunities for somebody to go from zero to financial freedom. And the definition of financial freedom is up to you. It could be $1 million, $10 million, $20 million, $100 million. It's totally up to you. But the world needs money, all right? And if you don't have it, it limits what you can truly do, what you can truly provide for the people around you. All right, guys? And that's why I tell people that QNet is just not a direct selling company. QNet is a concept, is a paradigm shift, all right, from the normal world that people see, the normal understanding of life. And I was lucky enough at 22 years old, 1 year ago, all right, I was 22 years old and I met this great man, Dato Sri Vijay, who spent a lot of time focusing on my paradigm shift. Because a lot of people are frustrated on their journey of entrepreneurship because they're not achieving their goals. You're not achieving max out, all right? You remember my childhood picnic bus the first time, all right? A lot of people are frustrated. They're not achieving their goals like you guys. You're not achieving your weekly checks the way you want to. And you ask, are you doing something wrong? No. The problem is, okay, is that you are doing QNet with the old paradigm. The paradigm that you had, that you were forced into you by your schooling system, by your government, by society, your community, and maybe sometimes your family, sad to say. And you are applying that paradigm into a world that paradigm will not work. So you are coming into QNet, but your paradigm has not shifted. You haven't shifted from go to work, come back home, 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 go to work, come back home. Follow the status quo, follow what society demands of you. All right? And then you're trying to be an entrepreneur and make millions of dollars and be financially free. It cannot work. The first thing that needs to happen is your paradigm needs to shift. All right? That you are not the same person you were. That the person you were before QNet will not allow you to be financially free. And this is common sense. Because if the person you were before QNet had the right paradigm, you would already be financially free. Are you with me? I hope you understand. So when you come into QNet, even though the vehicle is ready, even though the concept has been proven for 22 years, even though everyone knows the future of entrepreneurship is e-commerce and network marketing, nothing else, your paradigm must change, and only then can you succeed. So I tell people, when you come into network marketing, we always talk about the need for you to learn and learn and learn, attend trainings, listen to your uplines, focus on the videos. But you know what I realize? Dato Sri Vijay did not force me to learn. He actually focused on me to unlearn. Do you understand that term? To unlearn the paradigms that were planted in my mind for 22 years of my journey before I met him and started my journey with him in 1998. And he focused on constantly shifting my paradigm away from what I thought the world is supposed to be. And that unlearning, listen carefully, that unlearning 22 years of pre-programming and knowledge made me into a max out king, all right, and your upline and your chief. And I'm grateful to Dato Sri, all right. He didn't give me more knowledge. He changed the way I think. So if you want to succeed in network marketing, it is not about acquiring more knowledge. It's not about learning and learning and learning and learning. This is not a university. This is not a rush to acquire more knowledge. The most important thing, if you truly want to be successful in QNet and network marketing, is for you to unlearn, right? To have a paradigm shift, that you are now an entrepreneur, that your success is completely dependent on you, your attitude, your commitment, your sacrifice, your determination. All right, that your success is dependent on you having the greatest paradigm shift from wimp to warrior. Because the world wants you to be a wimp, right? The world programs you not to take risk, not to think out of the box, not to have a leap of faith, not to trust anything, all right? But in this business, to be a businessman, a businesswoman, to be an entrepreneur, you got to have the paradigm of being a warrior, not a wimp. All right? And the most important thing, I believe, the mistake a lot of people make is they unlearn, all right? And they make a decision that this is my journey, my destiny, max out will happen. I got to listen to my heart, all right? Follow the leadership of the Dato Sri Vijay Japa, our great founders. But then somewhere along the journey, your paradigms that have shifted face the risk of shifting back in reverse. And that happens when you start listening to all the morons out there who have never become financially free, who have never tried e-commerce and network marketing, who have never done anything out of their comfort zone. And they are giving you opinions about our business, which has grown for 22 years and reached out to over 25 million people around the world. Come on! Right? And I remember what Dato Sri Vijay told me 22 years ago. The day you stop listening to the world and start listening to your own heart, Indonesia, apa kabar? Listening to your own heart and being dedicated to your dream. Just stop listening to the world. And one day, I promise you, the world will listen to you. And in a small way, today I have a small part of the world listening to me. And I'm so proud of that fact that I achieved it. So as much as you think you have had paradigm shifts, don't ignore the risk that your paradigm could go back in reverse, especially when you face challenges, especially when you're surrounded by negative morons who don't want you to succeed. And this could be people very close to you. Be very careful. This is your journey, your life. You have simple two choices to make. Follow the paradigm that was instilled in you from the day you were born and remain mediocre. Nothing wrong with that. All right? Pay your bills. Go to work, come back home. Or you can take the leap of faith and trust us, all right, as your uplines, and become an entrepreneur and be a success story in QNet and make a difference in other people's lives beyond your 5-6 people in your inner circle. Become somebody, be remembered one day, from zero to hero. A lot of people think it's a difficult journey. No, it just requires a paradigm shift. All right, and this is fundamentally important. Now remember this. The world is panicking. I told you last Instagram, the pandemic is destroying the world as we know it economically. And you have in your hands the answer, the cure, all right, called QNet, called e-commerce, called network marketing. And people are no longer in a position to say yes or no. People need us right now because we are the cure. The future cure for the world economy is an open platform for entrepreneurship where anyone, regardless of race, religion, creed, background, with a little bit of money, can actually start their own business with QNet and inshallah one day become a max out king and queen. And it's possible. That's all you have to know. It's possible. I love you guys, and I'll see you on my Wednesday message.